about good and evil and right and wrong, but it's not with them.
It's. Let me just say one thing. First of all, you're a friend of mine, Colonel, and I will say this about Democrats. It is political season. Everybody's into this. There are a lot of very brave Democrats, people who fought under this flag.
My dad, World War II.
And one of them that Sean's been talking about, Jim Webb, is running for the Senate. Now, Jim Webb, as far as I know, he won the Silver Star. Jim Webb has a son, the only one of all these nasty Republicans saying, oh, these cut-and-run Democrats, not one of them have a son in that war. He does. How do you take this cut on Jim Webb? And isn't the right wing going crazy on a great American hero?
Jim Webb's not just got the Silver Star, he's got the Navy Cross, the second highest medal. He's a Marine combat hero. I mean, look, politics aside, he was also Reagan's guy. He was a Reagan secretary, and his son's in Ramadi. So, for me, in the war on terror, I want guys who have actually fought. I don't care what side of the party you're on. But if you've got a guy that's been a killer like Jim Webb, I'd want a guy who's been in combat.
I know you're not political, but if you had to choose between Jim Webb and George Allen, who would you pick?
Well, I don't want a guy that's had blood in his hands, not a football player.
So it would be Webb, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, that's what I thought.
He's a hero.
Well, and the other thing I'll say to Sean.
By the way, I picked George Allen. George Allen's been a great senator.
Well, there's 200. You can. I don't have any.
I'm sure he is. I'm just saying that you got a guy that's been in combat.
Listen. One thing about this: there are 250 elected House and Senate members. Sean keeps talking about all the cut and run, and keeps using these things, but 245 of them have never once asked the United States to withdraw from Iraq. So I think, in fairness, everybody ought to calm this thing down. I mean, it's getting out of hand, don't you think? All the way around. The election day is coming. Fortunately, it's close.
All right, we got 2 seconds, Colonel. We got to run, but go ahead.
I think we should be Americans first. The party should be separate. This is about a war on terror, and we need the best people possible, like the people in uniform sitting right out here now.
Yeah,
that's what we need.
We'll agree on that. All right, Colonel, always good to see you, my friend. Thank you very much. And coming up, well, it's the moment you have all been waiting for at home. Why? Because